So I wanted to go to Golden Corral today, but honestly, I'm just looking at the traffic situation, and one thing that's unfortunate about weekend public transportation is that it's the absolute worst. It's not always perfect on the weekdays, but it's much better on the weekdays than it is on the weekends, and I'm definitely not going there tomorrow. So, I don't think I'll be able to cut it because first off, I'm looking at the price of driving to the Bronx and everything, and not to mention the chances are that I won't be able to find good parking. So I think I'm just gonna postpone that and see what else is on the list for the 2024 Summer Staycation. So this is a list of things that I wanted to be able to achieve this week. Yesterday I was just able to relax. So let's see. Definitely get some Dippin' Dots later on. Chances are I may be able to do that today now that I think about it. Um, Walking in Grape Hills Park. Maybe I'll do that today. Hey, kill two birds with one stone. Go to Great Hills Park and also get myself some barbecue chicken pizza. Cause I've been wanting to try that and everything, so maybe that'll work. And yeah, Liberty State Park, that's gonna be on Monday. Yeah, I think I'm gonna save that for Monday. Cause with this heat wave, it's just a lot, people. It's just a lot. Panera Bread, I might just cross out the buffalo chicken melt, uh, especially without onions, and I might just have the cheddar broccoli soup. And I don't know how y'all feel about Panera Bread and everything. Like, I don't know. I'm still willing to try it and stuff, but we'll see how it goes. But yeah, that's that. So yeah, maybe not Golden Corral today, and yeah, it's no thanks to public transportation. Like the next bus is coming in less than 10 minutes, but there's a lot of drama going on the what's it called? Oh, on the Second Avenue line. I mean, not the Second Avenue line, the Lexington Avenue line. So, yeah, maybe I'll have to postpone it until probably Wednesday, which might be the best case. So, yeah, I'm gonna go to the park, and yeah, my dad says it's 84 degrees out, which, yeah, it's still climbing. There's gonna be a thunderstorm later. So, yeah, I might save, um, I might save the trip to Golden Corral probably until Monday, only because Monday is when I plan to go to Liberty State Park and stuff. Like, go to Liberty State Park, do some bus fanning, and afterwards get myself some lunch, and then just come home. Um, you know what? I think that's gonna be my game plan. But yeah, let's head to not Liberty State. Let's head to Great Hills. Now, thankfully, it's already cooler around here than it is in my neighborhood and stuff. Especially because of the fact that there was an incident that happened not on our property but right next door to us. It's not too long ago, where basically there was a slight windstorm that happened that basically split the tree that is right next to our house almost in half and everything, and it almost knocked over on us, and basically we had to temporarily evacuate our home and everything. And thankfully there wasn't another storm right afterwards and everything, but basically the very next day tree services had to come in and take the tree down and stuff. And thankfully the tree is out of our way. The only drawback and everything is that the less greenery, when there's a heat wave, you feel it. But we've been dealing with this heat wave since Monday, I believe. leave, so I don't think it makes an absolute difference and stuff. And the only reason why I say that is because on Monday we took I was on a bus trip with friends and everything, which explains the Academy Prevo H345 on my Instagram page. But basically, yeah, that was the bus that I took and everything. Like, honestly, it sounds just like the X3s that the MTA has as from the inside. But I said all that to say that I was like, the trip that we took and everything, like, we went to 2 different places in upstate New York. One of them in particular has a green roof. And not just a plain old green roof. This place won 4 Green Globe ratings and everything. Actually, both facilities we went to have 4 Green Globe ratings with construction and levels of sustainability. But the second place, like, it's like top tier. Like, green roof, renewable energy, like conservation and everything. And we still felt the heat wave inside the building. I was like, oh my God. But you know, we still enjoyed ourselves and everything. Wish the circumstances were a little bit different, and honestly, now I think about it, I wish I put on some bug spray. But yeah, like, I just wanted to take a nice little walk through Great Kills Park. I haven't walked through here since I think last year and everything. Like, I was gonna go here initially during a staycation back in February, I believe, but it was shortly after some wind or whatever, and like, it was no, after a snowstorm, and you know, basically I almost tripped on the ice that time. But yeah, I haven't been through here since last year, and honestly, I was trying to take some precautions with driving here, only because I still, like, I'm still traumatized by last year when I was trying to come to the same place, also on a Saturday, and basically there was like one guy in front of me that out of nowhere just stopped at a standing green light. Tried to go around him, but wasn't checking my speed, and the speed camera caught me. So I'm still scarred by that. Sheesh, there's a big spider web right here. It's hard to see it, but oh my God. Okay. So Great Kills Park was nice. I'm sorry, I don't like bugs. Okay, so don't think I'm done. Like, trust me. I think because of being suddenly thrown off guard, I think I'm gonna go to Midland Beach. And, you know, just enjoy the waves out there and everything. And besides, I'm already on Highland Boulevard. It should take about 10 minutes to get there. This is actually one of the days where I'm happy that I don't have an electric car. And the reason why I say that is it's like, oh, there's charging ports available. That's good for your car, right? Well, when it's not so dang hot outside. Like, I'm sorry to say it like that. It's like, basically, like, there have been reports of, like, when there's temperatures like this and everything, the charging ports don't always work as properly as they should and everything. And it's not that I haven't thought about getting an electric car. Like, I know if I had a choice on, like, if I did get an electric car, I think I would choose the Hyundai Kona EV, which is basically the Hyundai version of the Kias that we have at Via Jersey City and stuff. But honestly, they look nicer. Like, I don't like the newest one. I've yet to drive the newest one, and I don't think I will, because, like, just going forward, I'm just choosing the wheelchair vans because you get paid more, the passengers are often nicer, and yeah, the capacity is not as high, which as a result, the turnaround time is surprisingly better the turnaround time is surprisingly better than if you were in a regular van. And yeah, I was hoping of coming to the beach and not finding as many people today and everything, and I was wrong. Like, there's more people than expected, which kind of stinks, but you know, at least it's nice. At least it's cooler around here, and I think that's why there's more people here. Yeah, I was a little hesitant about coming to a beach area and everything, especially when there's plenty of people, because when it's hot outside, like, people don't care what they wear. I'm sorry. Hey. So, yeah, I'm just gonna like walk up to the water, view the waves and everything. Not too much, because I got my shoes on. Like, these are my favorite sneakers. Because, you know, I frankly hate tying my shoes. Like, I don't care what y'all say in the comments. I hate tying my shoes, but hey, I gotta be careful around here, and because like there's some kids around here and stuff, and I'm not even monetized yet. I don't want to get demonetized before I'm allowed to be monetized. So I said all that to say that I'm right here by the waves, and yeah, I just want to see how cool the water is compared to like how hot it is like back on shore. Oh wow, it's really cool. Yeah, it's really cool. And salty. I can almost taste the radiation. Anyway, so yeah, it's honestly days like today where, like, if my book series was real, I would want to fly a helicopter to Summer Vacay and stuff, which is one of the 3 private islands that Imagination at Sea has and everything. And which, you want to know more about it, check the link that kind of YouTube provided to my Amazon account and everything. So to my Amazon page, so that way you could get my latest book, Imagination at Sea, which is available on Amazon Kindle. Well, and plus it's a nice cool place to be able to sponsor my book right now. Now, if you want to see some updates, as well as the fact that last week I established a brand new micronation, and you could be able to go on to my Instagram page, imagination_gov, which is formerly DJ__transit, or follow me at the Kingdom of Imagination WhatsApp channel. Now I see it, because I was like, where are the lifeguards? But basically there are banners out advising against swimming, only because of the fact that there's basically no lifeguards around, which is weird and stuff. I know for Project Telescope, which is the next project that will be introduced next year, I've actually been looking into automated technologies and stuff, more fully automated technologies, which would be really helpful, because, like, again, I was supposed to go to Golden Corral today. Hey, and I feel like not having automated transit, for instance, contributed to the fact that I wasn't able to go today. Now, here's the reason why I say that. That, like, basically, almost everyone on Earth knows how bad public transportation is on the weekends, because there's not people going to work. More people are like going out of town or whatever reason and everything. So you could expect like a bunch of like different reasons as to why the buses and trains are awful on weekends. Mind you, if you have more automated transit, more fully automated transit, it's a greater likelihood that there will be greater frequency at the time when you need them to be able to get from point A to point B. And not to mention, As for the ones that do work for transit, like myself, being a microtransit shuttle bus driver, like, it's not as much of a stress from the employers to be able to have us to work a little bit more than necessary. Because I've gotten several texts from Via over the years, several texts and calls was like, can you come to work at a time when you can't? And I'm like, no. Now thankfully I, like, my job is basically freelance and everything. I'm technically my own boss, but still, there are certain constraints involved. So, you know, definitely in favor of fully automated transit, which would be a huge benefit. Now it's already available on many metro systems, on many subways. It's starting to be more available on tramways, light rails, or whatever. Let's see what else. It's not as much available on regional rail or high-speed rail. LOL in my latest book, Imagination at Sea, discusses it. And, you know, shows how it could be beneficial altogether. But definitely just a lot of things that is currently pending, currently in the works. And I believe that in the long run, it'll be able to work well. So I wasn't going to be here for long, only because of the fact that, only because there were other things I had to take care of today. Like, I didn't do any laundry yesterday. I was hoping that by being at Golden Corral, there would be a greater chance of me doing my laundry while I'm gone. I mean, taking my clothes would be in the washing machine while I'm gone, and then I come back so I could conserve energy. Because I'm sorry, today I'm gonna be staying in some air conditioning. Like, it is too hot today. And, like, you know, by the beach it was nice and cool, but I didn't want to stay there forever. Commendably, a lot of the families around me were modestly dressed. So let me give them credit. But I still felt uncomfortable and stuff. In fact, one thing I might add, like, when you're coming to Imagination, like we do encourage for swimming, having a modest bathing suit, you know, nothing tight or revealing thing. And this just goes for everyone, both men and women. And so that way, you know, it could just still be a nice, wholesome place in general and everything. Okay, so I'm gonna right now go to the supermarket, probably at the Stop and Shop in my neighborhood and stuff, only because of the fact that I have my backup plan, which is to get myself some barbecue chicken pizza, as you saw. Hopefully I don't got a lot of sand on my shoes from the beach, but yeah, now I'm at Stop and Shop because, like, lately on Instagram I've been seeing some Star Wars themed Oreos, and you know me, like, I gotta try some. Okay, so I got it. So basically when you open it, and you know, it's like, are you for the light side or the dark side? And knowing that it's probably two different kinds of food coloring. It's probably the same as the Space Dunk Oreos they had not too long ago and stuff. And I'm just trying to talk for as long as I can so I don't get copyright strikes with the music playing in the background. But I said all that to say that, like, you know, it was just really interesting with regards to like, the Space Dunk Oreos to me weren't all that great, but who knows, maybe the Star Wars Oreos taste better. Alright, put the groceries in my truck, and I just ordered the pizza. I didn't go to Papa John's this time because I know it looks like I'm a frequent Papa John's fan. It's just because there's no pizza in Staten Island. But basically, yeah, so it should be ready in about 15 to 20 minutes. So I'll just go in at 10:55, and then, you know, just pick up the pie and my salad. I was gonna get some Dr. Pepper, but honestly, my stomach is acting weird right now and everything. And like Timothy, I had a little wine last night, so I don't know what's happening. But I said all that to say that, you know, just gonna steer around to the steer around over by the pizza shop, and then everything. Man, this is the one thing I don't like about having leather interiors and stuff. I prefer cloth interiors. It's just like for your titanium models, could you at least add cloth as an option for those of us that don't like to sweat our heads off or freeze our butts off when it's cold outside? Because that's the one drawback to leather and stuff. But hey, it is what it is. Don't get me wrong, I still love my truck, but yeah, it's just one of the crazy things I have to deal with. So, despite being the new king of imagination, well, as I said to some, like, king of imagination, king of Bethari, and Emperor Zahab, a lot of titles, like, basically, I still am into buses and trains. So, I just went on YouTube, and, you know, I was able to check out the latest Motor Coach World video. Like, if you go to youtube.com/Motor Coach World, like, there you have the recently appointed CEO of Peoria Charter, James Wong, explaining that Van Hool went bankrupt. Van Hool went bankrupt recently. Now, when I first saw the title, I got really scared because, like, for everyone that's a Patreon member, which right now is not really anyone, like, basically, y'all would know that for a currently pending project, I was considering using the TDX25E for one of my projects and everything. Like, I basically got the inspiration from a now secretly defunct, and the reason why I call it secretly defunct, bus company, sleeper bus company called Cabin, where unlike Napaway, which is doing well, and you could probably see like Jeb Brooks' video on it. Like, I'll put the link in the description. Like, basically like Napaway is doing well. And then when I was researching for this for this project, I was looking at different sleeper bus companies, and basically I came across Cabin, which instead of using a Prevost H345 like Napaway, for a time they had the Van Hool TD925E, almost like Megabus. So I was wondering if they were going to try the same thing. I was wondering what if I could try the same, something similar and everything, because nothing against single-decker buses. It's just something about double-deckers is where, like, you could get more of like a at-home vibe and everything, where you're sleeping upstairs but you're having coffee or whatever downstairs. Those are the vibes that I basically wanted to get. But, you know, like, basically, yeah, so it's not completely gone, not like Proterra that Van Hool bought when they went bankrupt. And basically, what's going on right now is that VDL acquired Van Hool. So now it just leaves a lot of questions, especially for a lot of different bus companies. Like, when I took the Academy bus on Monday, I was asking the operator where he's stationed out of. He's stationed out of Hoboken, which I know the garage where he's located. I pass by it several times when I'm at work. But basically, I remember a friend of mine that used to work for Academy. He and his wife just moved upstate. Basically, I remember asking him one time which buses are out of there, and I remember him mention that the older Van Hool C models, the older Van Hool C models, the older CX45 and I believe the CX35, which I think I caught only one of them, is out of there. And I guess also Prevosts are stationed out of here now, which explains our trip. which, you know, no complaints. Like the H345, that's an awesome bus. Like, I do want to like see what it's like inside of the newer one and everything, but the one we had was awesome. But yeah, okay, so my pizza's almost ready, and then, you know, like, basically I'll be able to head inside, and then that's it. Alright, just got my pizza, and yeah, I'm gonna go home. It's definitely a movie and video game day and stuff, like, because last night I just finished the 2 projects that I've been working on for the last few months and everything, and like all that's left is for either to have a focus group proofread it, or like I did with Project Telescope, have AI proofread it. Specifically, I was able to use Meta AI for it and stuff, like because, you know, it was available on WhatsApp, so I was like, why not? I had it proofread the entire thing, and, you know, it was impressed, but it didn't give like general feedback and everything. That's my only critique, because, you know, I just want to make sure that I come up with like the best things that I could come up with for my series. All right, so I'm just gonna go home and relax and get out of this heat wave. See y'all later.